Hello everyone, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon chat. Hey, actually, let me tell you, I'm going to be really honest with you. This chat is not Sunday afternoon. This chat is Sunday morning because I am getting ready here in just a few minutes to get that thing all straight there where I'm not kind of lopsided. I'm a little lopsided this morning anyway. But I'm getting ready to head to Tulsa. It's very windy out here this morning. It's going to be really, really windy this afternoon. The wind's probably blowing about 20 miles an hour right now. It's going to blow a whole lot more as the day goes on. But I'm getting ready to head to Tulsa to spend the day with Chris. It's Sunday. And I'm going to be able to spend the day with Chris up there all day until 6 o'clock this evening. I'm really looking forward to that. I didn't get to spending time with her yesterday. My son-in-law, Dr. Jack Cassis, was with her all day yesterday. And he said she hadn't progressed near as much as he was hoping that she would have. He hasn't seen her in a couple of weeks, obviously, because Sherry and I have been the only two that's been able to be in the room because of the hospital rules. Before I get started today on this chat, let me remind y'all, if you are not subscribed to the Catch of the Day YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the Catch of the Day YouTube channel. Go to Catch of the Day. Just type in Catch of the Day, Jimmy Houston's Catch of the Day. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, absolutely free. We post a devotional, a fishing tip, and a scripture every morning at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning. So be sure and subscribe to that channel. We've got almost 14,000 people on that channel, and it's a channel that will change your life. It will change your life. Trust me. Just try it for a couple of weeks and see if you don't start having better days every single day. It's one of the best channels for that. It's absolutely the best channel on YouTube for that. I want to start out by thanking a lot of people. I'll give you a report on Chris here in just a little bit and talk about the fishing trip that we're going to be giving away. Actually, a couple of fishing trips, one on YouTube and one on Facebook. And we're trying to get all the names entered in there. We've got a few thousand in my gold hopper, but we're trying to get all the names in there, so make sure everybody's got a chance, and we just haven't been able to get caught up on that name. I've got 2 or 3 of my girls working on that back at the office, and it's just a monumental task, and we're having a hard time getting that done. And I don't have any prizes to give away today. Don't click that thing off just because I don't have any prizes, but we'll talk about those prizes a little bit later. We're going to be giving away some Lucky Strike tackle boxes with Lucky Strike lures in them. First of all, let me just give you some big thanks. I just got to thank it. I'm not going to remember everybody. I've got a few names written down, but I'm not going to remember everybody, I'm sure. But Marcia Taylor, Steve Perkins, Crystal Miller, Crystal, quit sending money, baby. I love you, but don't. I mean, you use that money for yourself. Buy you some fishing lures. Amy Underwood, Steve West, all of those people sent money contributions this week to help us feed the deer and take care of everything here at the ranch and buy me gas money to run back and forth. And golly, guys, I just appreciate it so very much. Y'all are just wonderful. We also got gift cards, various gift cards around to various places, plus just regular Visa gift cards from Tammy Wallman, Barbara Makaruska, Michael and Marshall Hazelton, among a few others. And like I said, I'm not going to get everybody's name, so I don't call your name. Don't get mad at me. We got stuff from Larry Fadal, Jodell and Shay and Rachel's family. We got stuff from them. We had gifts come in from my friends at Shell, my marketing team that I work with all the time. Just great people. Annie, Peter, and all of my team there at Shell sent just an incredible gift. My buddy Eric Jackson that founded Jackson Kayaks and founded another kayak company now is one of the owners of Velocity Resorts, a big $1 billion operation we're working on over in Tennessee. It's going to be just the most fantastic outdoors resorts in the world. Doug Good, the Keys Fire Department sent stuff. I got so much stuff from so many people, it's amazing. Charles Goodlow, my buddy over at Carico, and Karen, they sent an incredible gift pack to us. It was just amazing. Eric Jackson sent Just Nuts. I don't know if y'all tried Just Nuts, but boy, he sent some neat stuff, about 10 or 12 different items, and it was just amazing. My girlfriend at the church, Gay Allison, she's the one like Chris, has got just black hair, and she's actually a little bit older than Chris. Both of them are in their 30s, but Gay Allison sent food. Dusty Sowers, Linda Norquist up in Oklahoma City. I don't know if Linda's from Oklahoma City or not. I was thinking maybe she wasn't, but she had sent pizzas to all of our staff that was helping Chris at OU Medical Center. She has also sent pizzas to our nurses and our staff in Tulsa. So that's just amazing. Had pizzas ordered and delivered, and it's just fantastic. I mean, there's just a whole lot more that I could mention. I just jotted a few names down that Sherry's been telling me, and she's been keeping track of all that. I do have a big stack of cards here that Sherry's brought me. We got a big stack of cards at home. The love is overwhelming. It's just filling my heart just about to busting. And Chris, when she's able to see all these and read, and by the way, she might be able to read these things. We don't know this for sure, and we're taking every little thing as a victory. We're taking every little thing as a gain, and we're probably more optimistic than we should be, to be honest with you. This is 20 days right here. Monday night at around 6 o'clock something is when she had that stroke 3 weeks ago. So it's been 3 weeks. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been 3 weeks. And she's really still only moving her left hand, which she handles just really great. I mean, it's strong. She squeezes my hand. She takes and rubs her arms up and down my hands and feels my face, and I just sit there and cry. I'm sorry. I just sit there and cry. But Chris has been showing her those cards that y'all been sending, and she takes them and she looks at them and she takes them and she opens them with her thumb. She can take a card and open it with her thumb and open it and looks at the inside at length. Now I think she's reading that. She may not be. I mean, I might be more optimistic than I should be, but it looks like that she's reading those cards. And Sherry was telling me that. When she first started doing that with her, and I told her, I said, write I love you on a piece of paper, hold it up, see what she does. And Sherry wrote that on her and wrote my name under it, and she looked at it and held it for about 10 minutes, just like she was cherishing those words. Looked at the back of the page to see if there was more. I don't know if she was reading that or she was just fascinated with it. I have no idea, but I'm taking that she was reading that. And that was the message. And I'm going to give her a pen and paper today. One of y'all suggested that these glasses are great covering up tears. But one of y'all suggested that we give her a pen and paper and let her write. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a pad up there and let her do that and see if she'll write. She's right-handed, and her right hand is just completely incapacitated. Her right leg moves barely, so there's a good possibility she might be able to walk someday. And if she can't walk, that's fine. If God just brings her back to me, I'm just going to be so thrilled to have her standing here right where I'm standing right now. That will be amazing. Also, she watched the OU spring football game yesterday on television, and she was intently watching that game. She's a great sports fan. She loves baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers. She loves Oklahoma University. That's our college, obviously, and it's been a long time since I went to college and graduated from college. But we're close to the athletic program. Joe Castiglione, the athletic director, is a great friend. He sends me a note all the time of checking up on Chris, and he's just an incredible, great gentleman. I mean, he's an amazing athletic director, but he's just an incredible person. And we love Oklahoma University. We're heavily involved in the Oklahoma University softball program, who lost their first game this week to Georgia. Congratulations, Dogs. I mean, y'all come from behind there and scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to tie the game at 6 and then beat Oklahoma in the extra inning. The only loss they've got this year. So we're really involved with the basketball program, the coaches and stuff. We got brand new coaches right now, which I haven't met yet. But Chris watched that OU spring football game and just, I don't know. Jack was with her, Sherry's husband. Jack spent the day with her all day yesterday. And that way he could watch her, he could read all the charts, he could really make a really good doctor's evaluation. He's not a neurosurgeon, he's a cardiologist, but a doctor's a doctor. I visited with my good buddy Roland Martin quite a bit yesterday. I'd mentioned to you before that Roland's brother had a stroke it's been about 11 years ago now, and it's completely recovered from it. And Roland's brother was one of the first ones I thought about when Chris had her stroke 3 weeks ago, and because he fully recovered. And Roland's sister recovered from a stroke also. She didn't do nearly as good as Roland's brother, but she is in a wheelchair. But she did recover from it, and Chris is going to recover from this also. God is healing Chris. God is healing Chris. God is healing Chris. And Roland was out in Las Vegas. He's out there working the Bass Pro Shop tournaments. They're having the amateur Bass Pro Shop tournaments where the winner's going to win $1 million, I think, in November over on Grand Lake. I will be at that tournament. So those of you that qualified for that final tournament, I'll be there. I'll also be at the Grand Lake tournament. I think that's in October. I'll be over at that tournament working there for Bass Pro Shop, meeting everybody and just having a great time messing around with all the fishermen. Roland's been doing that the last 2 or 3 weeks at some of the tournaments around the country. And I visited with Roland for about 30 or 40 minutes yesterday. He's out at Vegas. I guess they're fishing that tournament on Lake Mead, I assume. And I saw the schedule. I don't remember. My mind's pretty foggy right now. But anyway, he was over there, and he said they've been having great tournaments and having a really great time. We did a deer video. It wasn't like Chris's deer video, and of course it was so sad because it was without my precious baby Lucy. I fished yesterday evening, the last 2 or 3 hours before dark, put the boat in and fished by myself, had a great time, and I went by on the bank where I found Lucy, and I'll never fish by that area again without thinking of Lucy. So the little deer will be remembered as long as I'm alive. There's just absolutely no doubt about that. But the deer are all good, with the exception of course, Lucy, Forrest, and Jenny. We're on the porch this morning. I gave them a breakfast early this morning. Ranger and Nina was there also. They're doing great. They're missing Chris, obviously, just like I'm missing Chris being here at the ranch. And but the deer are good, doing fantastic. They've got a lot of buddies around. We'll have another deer video this week. Those of you that wonder when I mention this is Monday morning or Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning or whatever, I try to, if I can, shoot a little deer video every day if I'm here at the ranch, just like Chris was doing throughout her week. And we had some geese come through the yard, some big Canadas yesterday morning. We had elk here this morning. We got big gobblers running around just about every day, so I don't always able to get in any video, but we're shooting a little bit of the deer. They're not doing much exciting right now. The babies are growing in the does. We should start having baby pictures here pretty soon of some babies. You never know. God might give me a little orphan deer again. I hope he does. Give me a little orphan deer that I can raise this spring and maybe have, not have another Lucy, but maybe have a little Debbie. That's kind of what I'm hoping. It may not happen. Probably won't happen, actually, but you never know. You just never know. And we live in the woods. We have a lot of yearlings around that have babies, and so you just never know. There might be a deer born in a pen somewhere that you just never know. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I did want to mention our fishing trip. We are giving away. I'm doing it, and I know we got 100,000, and I appreciate that. And I intended to do that immediately the first Sunday that we hit 100,000. I was going to draw a couple coupons out, but I want to. Excuse me. I want to draw those out and then maybe get Sherry on the phone or something, have her look and give me the numbers by the telephone, kind of make it a little bit more dramatic or something. This is a big deal, and if you win the fishing trip and you can't come, let us know, and we'll draw somebody else out. We're going to give away a fishing trip here on Twin Eagle Ranch with me. We'll probably fish both lakes, probably fish Canyon Lake a half a day and Eagle half a day. Canyon's pretty low right now. It's difficult to get a boat in there. We did get an inch of rain. We're going to be planting the next couple of days. We'll be doing a video on the planting. We're going to be planting some Okmulgee River buckmaker food plots for our deer. We got an inch of rain, so the ground should be good. And we're forecasting more rain on Wednesday and Thursday, so we're going to use Monday and Tuesday to do as much planting as we probably can. I'm going to help Apache get that going, and then Apache will be mostly riding the tractor, but I'll help him get that going early in the morning, and we'll get as much seed in the ground as we can. We've got a no-till drill. We'll talk to you about all that in a separate video, but we're going to be giving that fishing trip away. I will try my best to do that next Sunday. I'm sorry, I apologize, but one of the problems we've been having is we've been getting so many entries in, and if y'all are already entered, don't enter again. But we got so many entries in. Our girls are having a hard time. They got to type your name in and your city and state and your email address, and they've got to type that in and then assign a coupon to you, and the coupon goes in our gold hamper. But they're just having a hard time getting them all in there. And so if you're not entered, you need to text your name and address, not your address, your name, your city and state, and your email to our pecan phone. That's area code 580-618-7260. Area code 580-618-7260. That's it, I believe. but anyway, text that to that pecan phone number, and we'll pull that off of there and assign a coupon to you and put your coupon in. Put a YT if you're watching on YouTube. Put a FB if you're watching on Facebook. If you are subscribed to both Facebook and YouTube, put an FB and a UT on there. But anyway, we're going to draw one Facebook winner We got about 600,000 people on Facebook. We're going to draw one YouTube winner. We got about 100,000 people on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the Jimmy Houston Outdoor YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. You can do it right now as you're watching this Sunday afternoon chat. So we are going to be giving that away real quickly. I intended to do that today, but the week just went by and we're not able to do it. I did mention to you that I did get to go fishing yesterday evening. I caught 16, and biggest is probably 5.5 pounds, but had a great day out there. It was dead calm, just absolutely gorgeous. Super windy today. I am taking Bob and Linda Stoops fishing on Tuesday this week here at the ranch, so we're looking forward to that. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. It's going to be really windy, but we're not going to worry about the wind. We're going to worry about having a great time and having an awful lot of fun. And hopefully catching a lot of fish. We may just only be able to fish the eagle because of the low water at Canyon. We're going to take another look at that, but we may fish both lakes. But we're going to have a great time on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I'll be back up there with Chris. So I'm anxious. I'm trying to hurry and get this over real quickly because as soon as I get through here, I'm getting in that car and driving 160 miles to Tulsa, and spend the whole day with Chris. And I could say that till 6 o'clock this evening. So I'm just really anxious to get up there and hold her hand for a few more hours. And I'm going to show her some cards. And Jack said one thing yesterday that we just got so excited I cried about, what Sherry told me. He said when he walked in, she looked up at him and she sort of mouthed, "Hi, Jack." He thought, and Jack's looking for good stuff too, but he's looking at it through a professional eye because he is a doctor. But I don't know. But I'm just, And sometimes when you do something, she'll kind of have a little bit of I call it, Sherry calls it a smirk. It looks like she's sort of trying to smile, but like I said, Jack said she wasn't as far along as he was hoping she would be at this almost 3-week mark, but he said she's healing at the proper pace, whatever that is, and it's different for everybody. She may come back and be using both arms and walking and talking and doing everything. She may come back and we may be in a wheelchair, may only be able to use her left arm. I don't know what God's going to do, but I know God is doing something. I know God is healing Chris. And if God was the time, we all have an appointed time to die. And God doesn't create and cause illness and sickness and pain and death. He doesn't do that. That's all done by the devil and the evil that lurks in this world. We are fighting forces of darkness every single day. In your life and my life, we're fighting forces of darkness every single day. And sometimes those forces of darkness have great victories, and those victories end up in pain and suffering for God's children. But God is there to walk with you, to help you, and to heal you. And we all have appointed times to die. I've told you before that I think that I'm living to be age 95. I think that God told me that. I might be wrong. But the one thing I just want you to remember, and I've said this before, every day is precious. Chris was talking to me on the phone just a few minutes before she had that stroke. And she had that stroke and she passed out. She never knew that she hit the floor. And she hit her head on the side of her desk and banged it all up and cut it, but she never knew that. A heartbeat, that's what it was. A heartbeat changed her life for, I don't know if forever or not, probably forever, but God didn't, it wasn't her time to go. It wasn't her time for God to take her home, and I really believe that He saved her in order to heal her because He had more great things for that beautiful, sweet lady to do, and she's like the greatest woman in the world. Guys and girls, you go out there and have you a great one today. It's going to be a great, beautiful Sunday here in Oklahoma. We've got springtime is happening pretty much everywhere in the South without a doubt, and it's moving further north. Y'all are getting better weather up there, and I know you got snow this week. My buddy Brad Stout and Lou Ann said they had 3 inches of snow at their house. That's crazy for this time of the year. But we're getting down toward the end of the month. It's just going to be better and better. The highs, just the normal everyday highs above 70 degrees here in southern Oklahoma right now. So we're going to be 70s and 80s. Pretty soon we'll be running around without a shirt, getting a suntan, working on the ranch, and having a great time. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a fantastic day today. And remember, I sure do love you.